Guten Morgen. Wir machen heute eine Wiederholung, Revision. Ich habe in der Gruppe 2 PDFs geschickt. Yeah, so the first thing I want to start is with genus, that means gender. If you remember, there are 3 genders in German. Es gibt 3 Genus auf Deutsch: maskulin, feminin und neutrum. Das ist ein U, ja, nicht ein O. So maskulin, feminin, neutrum, das sind die 3 Genus. Können alle mich hören? Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. So then we did a second grammar topic, unbestimmter Artikel, indefinite article, and indefinite article is what you call in English a or an. And for every genus or every gender, there is an article: masculine, ein; feminine, eine; neutrum, ein; and plural, there is no article, because the way in English we never say there is a chairs, a tables, and umbrellas. Es gibt keine plural form. There is no plural form. Okay. And then I have a few examples here. For example, the word Bus in German is masculine. So you will have to write das ist ein Bus. That is a bus. And you can't write das ist eine Bus. Maskulin, das ist ein Bus. Gitarre is feminine. So das ist eine Gitarre. Telefon ist neutrum, so das ist ein Telefon. Babys, das Wort ist plural, so das sind Babys. And there will be no article here. And you also see the verb changing. Is, are. Those are babies. Okay. Next one, we have a small exercise. Let's see who all can get it well. Nummer 1. Here. Yeah, what is the answer? Das ist dash house.
Ein Haus.
Das ist ein Haus. Ja. Mhm. Weiter, nächster. Right.
Das ist eine Kamera.
Das ist eine Kamera. Mhm. 3.
Kamera.
Das ist ein Radio.
Das ist ein Radio.
Ein Radio. Now for people who do not know, how do we know if house is neutrum, camera is feminine, and again radio is neutrum? If you remember, I had sent y'all a document, I think last week, and I had given y'all all the articles of that. Do you all remember, even the new people? Have you all went through all the documents that were sent?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So that is where you get all the articles from. The new people who asked me yesterday to do this Wiederholung, are they here right now? Otherwise, it's like of no use if I'm doing it again and again and those people are not there. Are those people here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so make sure you listen carefully. Are you understanding what is happening right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Have the list of the articles in front of you. Okay. Haus ist neutrum, so das ist ein Haus. Kamera is feminin. I have accidentally not put the in feminin wala, but it is feminin, N-I-N. Radio is again neutrum, so das ist ein Radio. Hamburger ist maskulin. So,
Ein Hamburger.
das ist ein Hamburger. Taxi,
Ein Taxi.
ja, das ist ein Taxi. Garage,
Eine Garage. Eine
das
Garage.
ist eine Garage. 7. Das sind Dash Cafés.
Ein
Cafés maskulin, feminin, neutrum oder plural?
Plural.
Yeah. Plural article? Is there any?
Nein.
No. So you have to simply put a dash in here. Das sind Cafés. That's it. 8. Das ist
Eine Limonade.
eine Limonade. 9.
Dash.
Ja, das sind Autos. And 10.
Ein Supermarkt.
Das ist ein Supermarkt maskulin. So, how do we know what is the gender of a certain word? That house is neutrum, Kamera is feminine, Hamburger is masculine. There is no rule as such. It is something that you need to read again and again till you kind of remember and memorize it. House is neutrum, Kamera is feminine, taxi is neutrum, Supermarkt is masculine. Okay, so keep reading those the entire document that I have sent you, and every time in the lecture, whenever we learn a new noun, I make sure that I write the article and the plural form of it. If it is masculine, if it is feminine, if it is neutrum. And if you saw all of these words here, Haus, Kamera, Radio, Hamburger, Supermarkt, alle sind Nomen. All of these are nouns. Und Nomen schreibt man auf Deutsch das erste Alphabet groß. Nouns are always written first letter capital. Okay, something that we do not have in English, but in German, H of house, K of Kamera, R of radio, schreibt man immer groß, always written capital. So this was the first or the second grammar topic. First we saw genders, masculine, feminine, neutrum. These are the three genders. The way in Marathi, Hindi we have pulling, striling, napusakaling. Then we went on to unbestimmter Artikel, which is a or an in English. In German, in English there is only that is a chair, that is a table, that is a dog, or that is an orange. In German, the articles change according to their genders. Ein for masculine, eine for feminine, ein for neutrum, and for plural, no article the way it is in English. Should we go ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, the next set is bestimmter Artikel. These are also a kind of article. In English, we call it the. In English, there's only one the. The dog, the house, the woman, the house. In German, even this thing changes according to the gender. So a masculine noun would always have the bestimmter Artikel der. Feminine, die, neutrum, das, and here we can say plural, the children, the houses, the dogs, the cats. Plural is possible. And may plural is not possible. So there are all four articles, der, die, das, die. It is not die, it is die. Okay? For example, in German, the word Ball, and the meaning is pretty clear what it might be, is always masculine. So then I would write, der Ball ist rot. The ball is red. Blume, flower, is feminine. Then I'll write, die Blume ist gelb. The flower is yellow. Papier, paper, is neutrum. So das Papier ist weiß. The paper is white color. We have done all the color, so I'm not repeating that. Autos is plural. Die Autos sind schwarz. The cars are black. Klar, der, die, das, die, depending upon their genders. Once again, the genders, there are no definite rules as such to know the genders of a noun. It is something that we just learn with time. For example, if people who know Marathi, pankha is always to pankha. Is there any rule why pankha is to pankha? No. One just has learned it throughout their lives, maybe heard it from parents, I don't know, teachers, and one just learned it. And whenever you see T pankha, it just kind of pricks your head. T pankha, something's wrong. Te pankha, no, 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 no. To pankha, oh yes. Now, that's exactly what will happen with y'all also. After some days, if someone says di bal or das bal, something will not feel right. And then you'll say dea bal. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That's the correct article. Bal is masculine, so dea bal. Okay. Once again, I have a small exercise in here. Again, these words, the articles we had discussed, it is in one of the PDFs that have been repeatedly sent in the groups. People who had demanded for those PDFs, I assume that you have read those PDFs. So make sure that you give me the right article. So, Nummer eins. Did you see the way I write eins? That is how they write eins in German. Okay, it's not my 7, it's a 1. Even here, if you saw, this is the way you write 1 in German. All other letters are same. My 9 is, I do this like one small bumpity, but otherwise everything is just the same. Okay, cool. Nummer eins. Fatafat.
Der Hut.
The whole sentence, please.
Der Hut ist weiß.
Der Hut ist weiß. Zwei.
Das Bett ist braun.
Sehr gut. Das Bett ist braun. The third is transparent. Whoever is going to say the sentence, the word is pronounced as transparent. It means the same as in English. Nummer 3.
Das Glas ist transparent.
Sehr gut. Ja, das Glas ist transparent. Numerous attempts unable to join. Keep trying. All others are in. Is Kaidi Pulu already in? No, not yet. Okay. Yeah, Fia?
Die Kamera ist schwarz.
Ja, die Kamera ist schwarz. 5.
Der Hamburger ist. Ma'am, what's that?
Lecker.
Okay, lecker. It's not visible properly, sorry.
Lecker. Lecker is tasty. 6.
Das
Der Bus ist grün.
Der Bus, nicht das Bus. Der Bus ist grün. Weiter.
Der Hand ist groß.
Die Hand ist groß.
Die Hand ist groß, ja. Weiter.
Das Haus ist klein.
Das Haus ist klein.
Das Taxi
Das
ist alt.
Taxi ist alt.
Das Taxi ist alt.
Die Handys sind neu.
Die Handys sind neu. Yeah. Okay, and I've always noted down the opposites that have been done here. Schwarz, weiß, black and white. groß, klein, big and small, alt, neu, old and new. So, sind bestimmte Artikel klar? Der, die, das, die, and depending upon that, der Hut ist weiß, das Bett ist braun, das Glas ist transparent, die Kamera ist schwarz, der Hamburger ist lecker, der Bus ist grün, die Hand ist groß, das Haus ist klein, das Taxi ist alt, die Handys sind neu. Don't worry, after today's lecture, I'll be sending you this document once again, this time with the answers written on them. Okay? Right now, it doesn't have the answers. So for the people who joined in late, we just did a quick revision of Genus, genders. There are 3 genders, masculine, feminine, neutrum in German. Then we did unbestimmte Artikel, which are the indefinite articles, ein, eine, ein, which is or an in English. And then das ist ein Bus, das ist eine Gitarre, das ist ein Telefon und das sind Babys. Babies is plural. With plural, there is no article. The verb also changes. That is a bus, that is a guitar, that is a telephone. Those are babies. And then we did the small exercise wherein we had to put in the correct unbestimmte Artikel ein, eine, ein, or if plural, then a dash. Okay? So you people who joined in late can just get it done quickly. Then we did bestimmter Artikel, der, die, das, die, and we did this Übung. Now we go to a very, very important part, Singular und we go to singular and plural, which is basically how do we write articles in German. I just mentioned every noun in German comes with either it is masculine or it is feminine or it is neutrum, and every of this masculine, feminine, neutrum nouns have a plural form, obviously, just like in English. So let's just say there is a noun called hotel. It is a noun, nomen. Hotel is in German neutrum. That means the article of hotel is das. Now, these are the bestimmte Artikel that we did right now. Der, die, das. Neutrum ka article is das. So hotel is basically das Hotel. So when I ask you all to write these things, you have to write das Hotel, and this is the singular form, comma, plural form, die Hotels. Now, in the initial stage, when one starts learning a language, there might be 20 new words that we learn every single day. And imagine writing all of this for every word. Can be very tedious. So there are some short forms. Instead of das, you can just write an S, okay, which is the short form of the article das. For there, you can just write a R. For the, you can just write a E. So das, hotel, comma. Now I know that hotel, the entire word is just as it is, and I need to add an S to it. So I just put a dash, and this dash indicates that the word hotel is to be written entirely plus an S on that. And you get the article. And that is how every time I write articles in the group, that is what I mean by that. You have to write it in this way. Okay, is that clear? Now we'll be doing one exercise wherein you have to put articles, ergänzen Sie den Artikel, fill in the articles. You have to put in bestimmten Artikel. You also have to put in the unbestimmten. Matlab, you have to put the der, die, das, die, as well as ein, eine, ein. And I've given you one Beispiel, one example. Das ist ein, oh, eine, oh God, how did I write ein? Sorry, it should be eine. Das ist eine Uhr is, wait, before that, sorry, I need to show you something because these are new nouns for which I have a list of them in here. Yeah. Let's do this page before we go any further so that I can tell you, so that you'll know the articles. Okay, so I think bet is pretty much clear. Thus bet, the betten is a bed. Thus build, the builder is a picture or a photo frame. Their computer, the plural form of computer is same, in which case you just write the dash. Computer is computer, obviously. Thus Fenster, plural is same, is a window. Der Fernseher, plural is again same, is a television set. Der Globus, plural Globen, is a globe. Die Hängematte, the Hängematten there's a nice word for this. The one that you have on beaches, the one that you hang between two trees. What is it called? Oh God, I forgot it. And you can just rest in the bed, like in the hanging bed. Yeah, something like a hanging bed. I'm not sure. There is a nice word for it, but I forgot. Does anyone know the word? No?
Swing.
What?
Swing.
No, not a swing, Ray. It's just a hanging mat, and you can just kind of,
Hammock?
Yeah,
Is it
hammock.
hammock?
Thank you. Yes, it's a hammer. Yeah, hammock. Yes. So the Heizungen is a heater. In Germany, because it is very cold, they do not maybe require a fan, but they definitely require a heater, especially in the winters. Das Hochbett, the Hochbetten is a bunk bed, the one with two beds, one upon each other. Der Hocker, plural is same, plural gleich, is a stool, the one where we can sit. Okay. The Kommoden is a chest like a furniture piece wherein you have a lot of drawers in a chest. That's the Komoda. Do not confuse it with the English wala commode that we have in a washroom. It's different. This is a chest with drawers. Die Lampe, die Lampen, I think it is pretty clear, a lamp. Nachtkästchen, plural Nachtkästchen is a night drawer or a nightstand wherein you can keep your, I don't know, night things, your night cream, a book or something like that. Der Papierkorb, die Papierkörbe is a paper bin or a dustbin. Das Plüschtier, die Plüschtiere is a soft toy. Das Poster, the poster is very much clear. Das Regal, die Regale is a bookshelf. Der Schrank, the Schränke. Now I want you all to notice how Papierkorb, and there are these two dots which are basically umlauts, and this umlaut comes on O, Körbe. Or here, Schrank, and the plural form is Schränke. That means the plural wala umlaut come on this A. Okay. Der Schreibtisch, the Schreibtische is a writing desk. Der Sessel, plural gleich, is an armchair. Der Sitzsack oder die Sitzdecke, a umlaut. What is this? What do you think this is? It's a bean bag. One can't really understand it, but it's a bean bag. Das Sofa, die Sofa is pretty much clear what that is. Der Spiegel, plural gleich, plural is same, is a mirror. Der Stuhl, die Stühle. What in English we have a stool is in German Hocker. And what in English we have stool is in German a chair. Und Stühle, that means the the umlaut comes on the U. Der Teppich, die Teppiche is a carpet. Der Tisch, die Tische is a table. Die Vase, die Vasen is a vase or a flower pot. Der Vorhang, die Vorhänge, the A gets an umlaut here, are curtains. Die Wanduhr, die Wanduhren is a wall clock. Der Wecker, plural gleich, is an alarm clock. Die Zimmerpflanze, plural, die Zimmerpflanzen is a plant for a room, like an indoor plant. Okay, I think that's it, right? Huh. Just 1 minute. Yeah, okay. So I want you all to quickly just, you already have it, but we'll quickly just read all these words. Repeat after me. Das Bett, die Bettin. Das Bild, die Bilder. Der Computer, die Computer. Das Fenster, die Fenster. Der Fernseher, die Fernseher. Der Globus, die Globen. Die Hängematte, die Hängematten. Der Heizung, die Heizungen. Das Hochbett, die Hochbetten. Der Hocker, die Hocker. Die Kommode, die Kommoden. Die Lampe, die Lampen. Das Nachtkästchen, Plural, die Nachtkästchen is the same. Ja, das Nachtkästchen, die Nachtkästchen. Der Papierkorb, die Papierkörbe. Das Plüschtier, die Plüschtiere. Das Poster, die Poster. Das Regal, die Regale. Der Schrank, die Schränke. Der Schreibtisch, die Schreibtische. Der Sessel, die Sessel. Der Sitzsack, die Sitzsäcke. Das Sofa, die Sofas. Der Spiegel, die Spiegel. Der Stuhl, die Stühle. Der Teppich, die Teppiche. Der Tisch, die Tische. Die Vase, die Vasen. Der Vorhang, die Vorhänge. Die Wanduhr, die Wanduhren. Der Wecker, die Wecker. Die Zimmerpflanze, die Zimmerpflanzen. This PF is to be pronounced as fur. Fur and fur together. Fur. Zimmerpflanze, die Zimmerpflanzen. Sind alle Wörter klar? Are all the words clear? Hello?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, but few words are a little new here, so I'll be helping y'all. Mappe is feminine. So, wer möchte den ersten Satz machen? Who wants to do the first one? Mappe is a file, a folder, and it is feminine.
Ma'am, can I?
Ja, bitte.
Das ist eine Mappe. Die Mappe ist voll.
Ja, das ist eine Mappe. Die Mappe ist voll. Voll, because V in German is pronounced as voll. Volkswagen, voll. No? Okay. Federmäppchen is a pouch where you keep your pencil and pens. It is Neutrum.
Das ist,
Ja.
das ist ein
Federmäppchen.
Shin ist leer.
Ja, das ist ein Federmäppchen. Das Federmäppchen ist leer. Und leer is empty. Stuhl is masculine. Stool is a chair. Stool is masculine, a chair. Das ist ein Stuhl. Der Stuhl ist braun. Universität ist feminin. Pune Universität, Jawaharlal Nehru Universität, Aligarh Universität.
Das ist eine Universität. Die Universität ist gut.
Ja, das ist eine Uni, nicht Uni, Uni. Das ist eine Universität. Die Universität ist gut. Kreide ist feminin. Kreide is a chalk.
Das ist eine Kreide. Die Kreide ist schlecht.
Ja, das ist eine Kreide. Die Kreide ist schlecht. Ventilator is a fan, masculine. Ventilator is a fan. In this case, it is not ventilator, for it is verb, ventilator, because it comes from an English word ventilation, and that's why ventilator. Und das ist masculine. Chalo, people who are new, you got to try. Everyone has to answer very, very fast. We do not have a lot of time. There's a lot to do.
Das ist ein Ventilator. Der Ventilator kann schnell.
Ja, das ist ein Ventilator. Der Ventilator geht schnell. It's going fast. Auto ist klar. Neutrum.
Das ist
Volkswagen.
ein Das ist ein Auto. Das Auto fährt langsam.
Langsam, ja. Das ist ein Auto. Das Auto fährt langsam. And langsam is slow, the opposite of schnell. And fährt is to drive, or the car is going slow. Wand is a wall, feminine.
Das ist eine Wand. Die Wand ist sauber.
Ja, das ist eine Wand. Die Wand ist sauber. Sauber is clean. Schwamm is a duster, the one with which you erase the board, or even at home we have Schwamm with which we clean, I don't know, kitchen tops and table tops. Schwamm is masculine.
Das ist ein Schwan. Der Schwan ist schmutzig.
Okay, masculine. So, das ist ein Schwamm. This is correct. Die Schwamm oder maskulin? Maskulin. Der Schwamm.
Der Schwamm.
Ja, der Schwamm ist schmutzig. Schmutzig is dirty. Sauber und schmutzig. And handy, mobile phone.
Ma'am,
Neutrum.
Ma'am, was ist Pluralform von Schwamm?
Schwämme. A umlaut and an additional E. Schwämme. And the last one, handy. Das Handy. Neutrum.
Es ist ein Handy. Das Handy kostet 1000 Euro.
Sehr gut. Das ist ein Handy. Das Handy kostet 1000 Euro. This is the sign of Euro. And then I've written down the Gegenteil opposites that we, thank you, that we had here. Voll, leer, gut, schlecht, schnell, langsam, sauber, schmutzig. I could not write the entire word, but you can check it out here. Alles klar here? That is how you use the articles. Bestimmter and unbestimmter. That is a folder. The folder is that is a pouch. The pouch is empty. that is a chair. The chair is brown. If you realize in English, it is just and the. In German, it all changes because there are 3 different genders, masculine, feminine, neutrum, which does not exist in English language. Okay? Alles klar? Should we go ahead?
Yes.
People who wanted this revision session to happen, did you all understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Cool. Dann gehen wir zu dem nächsten Grammatikthema. We'll go to the next grammar topic, Personalpronomen, personal pronouns. Any language you learn, there are always gonna be some personal pronouns in first person, some in second, and some in third. So first person singular is ich, which is I, but plural is wir, we. I am Sneha, we are Indians. Second person du, you, ihr is also you, or in English we call it y'all or you all. So you are a nice person, you all are good human beings. Okay? And then third person, when the first person is talking with the second person about the third person, then it is er, sie, es, he, she, it, maskulin, er, feminin, sie, neutrum, es. And then the plural form is they, or at times it is also sie. This is the respect and the informal wala sie, aap wala sie. No? In Hindi we have tu and aap. Aap is the respect form. This is that. Okay? So das sind die Personalpronomen ich, du, er, sie, es, Singular, wir, ihr, sie, Plural. Alles klar?
Yeah.
Now we need these Personalpronomen in order to understand how the verbs are conjugated according to the personal pronouns. For example, in English, if I have to say, I have a pen, I have. But how would it sound if I say, he have a pen? Is it correct? He have a pen? He have a pen. No, he has a pen. So I have. The verb conjugation is have, because the personal pronoun here is I. But the moment it changes to he, the verb changes to not have, but now it is has. He has. I have a pen. He has a pen. The same changes happen even in German. In English, these changes are very, very less. I have, you have, he, she, it has, we have, they have. So it's basically just 2 forms, have or has. In German, these forms are different for every personal pronoun. And here I have an example of how these verbs are conjugated and the forms of the verb change. For example, let's take the verb kommen, to come. Almost all the verbs in German always end in an en form. And this is called verb in infinitive form. When the verb is in the en form, it's called infinitive form. That is the whole version of the verb. But if you see, if all the verbs are ending with en, what the actual verb is what remains after you cut out this en at the end. And then what do you get? Kommen, or en is gone. You have kom is the Stamm or the root form of the verb. That's the root form, the basic form of the verb kom. We need this Stamm or this root form of the verb in order to conjugate the verb according to the personal pronoun. So what you do in a conjugation is you write the Stamm from there, the root of the verb, in this case kom, and then we keep adding some endings to them. The endings are given here. For ich, the ending is A in German. Du, este, er, sie, es, te, wir, en, ihr, te, sie, an. These are the personal pronouns that we learned here. And now let's conjugate this verb kommen. Ich, I write the root form kom, the ending is e, so I write a e, and I get the entire verb conjugation of the verb kommen for the personal pronomen ich. So ich komme, du kommst, st. Er, sie, es kommt, t. Wir kommen, en. Ihr kommt, t. Sie kommen. And that is what we call an entire verb conjugation. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, and similarly, we had done a lot of verbs, verb conjugations when we had learned. Maybe I can send you all a list of a few verbs once again that you can do the conjugations of. Okay. Now, let's just say there is an example. Woher kommst du? So the moment I say du, it is a personal pronomen. I need to know, oh, du, the ending is st. Oh, du, so it should be kommst. Woher kommst du? Where do you come from? Ich, yeah, ich, and comma, ich komme aus Goa. So depending upon the personal pronomen, you have to conjugate the verb. So it is very important that you locate the personal pronoun in a sentence in order to just get the verb conjugation. If du, then kommst. If ich, then komme. Similarly for all other verbs. Okay. And here we have one exercise, a quick exercise. Let's see if we can do that. So there is always a sentence, and for your own sake, I have always bracketed the personal pronouns here. You just need to check out the verb in the bracket, see the personal pronomen, and try to conjugate it. So, Nummer 1, wir.
Wir wohnen in Pune.
Sehr gut. Now, just wir kommen, the same goes for wohnen, wir wohnen in Pune. Next one, the verb here is lernen, to learn.
Learned Spanish.
Noch einmal bitte, once again.
Learned Spanish.
Okay, you also have to say this word, no? The personal pronoun you can't miss out from the sentence.
Learned ihr Spanish.
Okay, lernt ihr Spanisch? Try to concentrate on how I say out the words. Lernt ihr Spanisch? So, ihr, and you have to put a T at the end, and that's exactly what he did. Lernt ihr Spanisch? The answer also, the person replies.
Nein, wir lernen Japanese.
Yeah, nein, wir lernen. Try to concentrate and hear what I say. It's lernen, nicht lernen, lernen. Nein, wir lernen Japanisch. Spanish, Japanisch, languages, no? Spanish and Japanese. Next one, the verb is spielen, to play.
Spielt sehr gut Hockey.
Ja, spielt sehr gut Hockey. Wir, the verb is heißen, to be called as, when you say out names of people.
Wie heißen Sie?
Yeah. Wie heißen Sie? The Z is capital wala, so en should be the ending. Wie heißen Sie? Ich
heiße Peter Braun.
Yeah, ich heiße Peter Braun. And the last one. Sängerin. Maria ist Sängerin. And singen, I don't have to translate this verb. Now there are
Sie singen sehr gut.
Yeah, there are 3 Z in here. First one is this one, second one is this one, third one is this one. How do you know which of the Z is to be used here? What do you think? Which Z are we supposed to use? This, 1, 2, or third? Which Z are we going to use here? First, second, or third?
Third.
Third, why? Why do you think are we going to use the third Z? Maybe it's correct, but just tell me why.
It might the capital.
Sorry, what?
Formal word.
Okay, so you are saying the S is capital. Well, that is capital because it is the first word of the new sentence. It is actually the RZS wala Z. Maria is a singer. She sings very good. Now, it is not they sing. Maria is Zingula. It is certainly not Z respect because we are not talking to Maria directly. This can be used only when we are talking to the person directly. So if I'm talking to my grandmother, or maybe I'm talking to one of my professors, then I will call him Z when I'm talking to him directly. But let's say I'm talking to a friend of mine about my professor, he automatically becomes a third person. I'm talking to my friend about him, so he becomes er. Did you understand? And here it is a third person. Maria is a singer. She sings very good. So what verb should be right here?
Singen.
No, not zingen. I just said it is the RZS wala form.
Shy. Singet. Sehr good.
Zingt. Zingt. You just have to cut the en out and put just a t. No? So sie zingt sehr gut. Okay. So here we had a small exercise wherein you had to write the verbs and the right verb conjugation. The next exercise is exactly the opposite of it. You have the verbs in here. You have to put the personal pronomen. The personal pronomen out of these. Ich, du, RZS, wir, ihr, sie, sie. Any personal pronomen out of it. Let's see how that goes. For example, and whatever the clue is that can give you all an idea what personal pronomen has to be put, I've star marked. For example, Ben is ein Student. Ben is a student. What will you write here? Ich studiert an der NYU. Du studiert an der NYU. Er, sie, es, wir, ihr, sie, sie. You have, you have all these options. Which of the options go well for this sentence? What do you think?
Studiert.
Yeah, er studiert. Now, Ben is a guy, and we are not talking to Ben directly, so he can't be a du, you. He can only be a he. So Ben is a student. He studies at the New York University. NYU is New York University. Okay. Also, the verb conjugation studiert can actually tell you studiert. There's a t at the end, and only two forms in have t at the end, either RZS or ear form. No? And this here is er studiert an der NYU. Let's try to do the next one similarly. Try to always check out the verb. The conjugation can maybe help you with the personal pronoun. Why?
Kommst du aus Indien?
Aus Indien.
Yeah.
Nein, ich komme aus Japan.
Yeah. Don't say komme, please. It's komme. Can you repeat that? The sentence? Nein.
Nein, ich komme aus Japan.
Ja, sehr gut. Kommst du aus Indien? So you have to write a du. Are you from India? Nein, ich komme aus Japan. No, I'm from Japan. Ja? Auf Deutsch sagt man Japan. Nicht Japan, Japan. There is no J. J is pronounced as Y in German. Okay, next. It's a dialogue between two people. Do blah 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 stay in Kothur? Yeah. One person is asking something to the other person about about the place of staying, residence. No? Nobody?
Wonen Sie in Kothur?
Okay, wohnen Sie in Kothur. Which Z are we talking about here? This, or this? The verb is wohnen.
Plural Sie mit klein S.
Plural Z mit?
Klein S.
What? I did not get the last part.
Plural Sie und mit Respekt.
So this one or this one?
Sie mit,
or second?
Sie mit Respekt. Zweite.
Yes. Z with S capital, because probably you're talking to, I don't know, some Mr. Khanna, and he is elder to you. So you'll obviously use the formal form and the respect form. So wohnen Sie in Kothur, S capital. Do you stay in Kothur, Mr. Khanna? And Mr. Khanna replies, yeah. And then comes Clara, Peter, Komma, Koch dash eine Suppe bitte. What do you think? Check out the verb. The verb is kocht, to cook something, and the ending is T. What of the conjugations have T at the end? Either an RZS or an ear. No? Either this or this. What do you think? Which should be the personal pronoun here? Clara, Peter, and then there's a comma.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Kocht ihr eine Suppe? It is ihr because someone is talking to Clara and Peter directly. No? Peter and Clara, can you both, you all cook a soup, please? Can you all cook a soup, please? And that is ihr, plural form. And the last one.
Sie spelled sehr gut.
Ja, Saina Nehwal ist Badmintonspielerin. Sie spielt sehr gut. It is this wala sie, sie, es wala sie. Because it's third person, she, someone. No? Sie spielt sehr gut. And the last grammar topic, no, the second last grammar topic. Ist alles klar bis hier?
Yeah.
Definitely. Should I not worry that people are going to tell me to do one more revision session? Is that clear? Yes. Okay, I assume it is clear. Just give me 1 minute of water drinking break. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead. The next grammar topic is Negation, which is negative articles. If you remember, we learned unbestimmte Artikel for masculine, M, feminine, F, N is neutrum, plural. Ein, eine, and for plural there is nothing. Similarly, there are negative articles. If you want to negate something, that is a chair is a positive statement. That is not a chair, and this not in German is also a very gender based thing. Masculine, then it is kein, feminine, keiner, neutrum, kein, and plural. There is a plural form that those are not chairs. So you can do a plural form, keiner. For example, is das check out this picture. I hope it is a little clear. Is das ein Taxi? Is that a taxi? Ein Taxi is the article. Nein, das ist kein Taxi. So, neutrum ein Taxi, positive. Negativer article is nein, das ist kein Taxi. Is that a taxi? No, that's not a taxi. Das ist eine Blume. That's a flower. Is that klar?
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. So, Nummer 1. Ja, so Nummer 1 ist das Zeitung.
Ist das eine Zeitung?
Mhm. Eine Zeitung. Zeitung ist feminin.
Nein, das ist keine Zeitung.
Ja. Ist das eine Zeitung? Nein, das ist keine Zeitung. Okay, Nummer 2. Saft ist maskulin.
Ist das ein Saft? Nein, das ist kein Saft.
Ja. 3. Geldautomat ist maskulin.
Neck.
Mhm.
Ist das ein Geldomat? Nein, das ist kein Goldomat.
Geldautomat.
Geld.
Geldautomat, an ATM. Mhm. Okay. 4.
Sind das Kinder? Nein, das sind keine Kinder.
Sehr cool. Sind das Kinder? Kinder is plural. That means here there will be a dash. Even if you don't say the dash, if in exam there is any such exercise, you have to put a dash. Okay? Sind das Kinder? Nein, das sind keine Kinder. 5.
Ist das eine Handy? Nein, das ist keine Handy.
Handy is neutrum.
Eine, ne?
Neutrum. Ist das ein Handy? Nein, das ist kein Handy. Okay? And the last one.
Sind das ein Auto?
Nein, das sind kein Autos.
Autos is plural. Plural.
I didn't notice it.
Hmm?
Sind das ein Autos?
No. Can you see any eine in the plural form here?
Sind das Autos? Nein.
Sind das Autos, okay.
Das sind keine Autos.
Yes. The way in English we can't say those are cars, plural. Those are cars. Those are phones. Na? Das sind das Autos. There is no unbestimmte Artikel here. You just have to put a dash. Sind das Autos? Nein, das sind keine Autos. Okay? Ist das klar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, okay, 1 minute. Till then, I want you all to just read through the next and the last grammar topic, possessive pronomen or possessive article. Just go through it and see if you understand. So, possessive pronomen, the personal pronouns ish, do, er, sie, es all have individually possessive pronouns. So, I and my, you and your, he and his, she and her, it and its, we and our, you all and your, they and their, and you respect your with capital. Okay. Yeah, so then you see that there are always two words, mine and minor. Why these two words? Because after every possessive pronomen, there is always a noun that comes. For example, that is my dog, that is my bag, that is my house. Dog, house, bag, all of them are nouns. These nouns can be either masculine, feminine, neutrum, or plural. And according to the genders of these nouns, one decides if you have to use mine or you have to use minor. For example, for masculine and neutrum, you always use mein, dein, sein, ihr, sein, unser, euer, ihr. For feminine and plural, you use meine, deine, seine, ihre, seine, unsere, eure, ihre. Let's say, for example, ich heiße Sneha, I am Sneha. Das ist mein Hamburger. So the possessive pronomen ke baad is always a noun. Hamburger is masculine, so you write mein Hamburger. But the same for Kamera is feminine, so we write meine Kamera. Auto is Neutrum, that's why we write mein Auto. And Papiere, papers, plural, so we write meine. And that is how when the noun after the possessive pronoun is either masculine or Neutrum, you got to use mein or dein, sein, ihr, or unser, whatever. And if it is feminine or plural, then meine. And how to use if it is mein, meine, or dein, deine, or sein, seine, that depends upon the personal pronoun here. So if I'm talking, ich heiße Sneha, and das ist sein Hamburger, seine Kamera, it makes no sense. I am Sneha, and that is his hamburger, his camera, her car, and their papers. No, obviously, I'm talking about my things here. Du heißt Akash, das ist dein Hamburger, deine Kamera, dein Auto, deine Papiere. Or, let's just say plural, das sind Kinder. Those are kids. It is das sind, now plural, so das sind, das ist ihr Hamburger, ihre Kamera, ihr Auto, ihre Papiere. And that is how it has two things to be taken into consideration. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so that was all that I wanted you all to know once again. And then as an exercise, I have sent you all one more PDF that you can do just as a revision. Yeah, let's see what we have here. So 4 sentences, 4 verbs. You just have to put the right verb in the right sentence. Here, the questions are given, the WH questions are here. Put the right WH questions in here. Okay. This is a dialogue and a few words are missing. You got to figure out which words are missing and just write the words. There are no options. Oh, there are some options. Sorry. So the options are given here. Every time you use an option, just cross it out so that you know you don't have to use it once again. Okay, then schreiben Sie die Zahlen in Worten, write the numbers in words. We have done numbers. Once again, there are a few sentences and questions. The WH question words are given here. Write it in the 3 sentences, 3 questions. There are 4 WH questions. That means one of them is not to be used. It's an option. Ergänze richtige Verbendungen. You just need to put the right ending to the verb. For example, ihr. What was the ending?
T.
Yes, T.
Yeah. Huh? No, just T.
T, sorry.
Ah, okay, you said T. Okay, so hallo kommt ihr aus Deutschland. So you just have to write a T in here. And so similarly, you can do further on. Then these are all days of the week, which are kind of in a salad form. You got to just write the words correctly. Oh, this is a very important exercise. Okay, it's the same one that we did earlier also. There is always a sentence. Es gibt einen Satz. The verb is in the column. You just have to write the verb in the blank with the right conjugation. Okay. Yeah, so try doing that. There are almost 20 sentences, and these are the words. You can check them out once again. Then this is just something you got to read, nothing else. Just read this dialogue. Then this is there are a few words missing in here. Just write these words. There are no options given down. This is a small exercise about numbers. For example, there's always a number given in word. 3 options, which is the right number? You have to cross it out. The right number, you have to cross it out. Then this is kind of a coordinated numbers. For example, 1, 3, 5, 7, and you immediately understand these are all odd numbers. What comes after then? 7 as an odd number, 9, 11, 13, and so on and so forth. You try to figure out a certain pattern in the numbers and then write it. The last one is just a mathematical thing. 10 plus 9 plus 6 is equal to how much? You have to write the words, not just the number. Okay. Then, oh, this is like a reading comprehension. There's a small passage here, and then there are questions. You gotta answer those questions. Alles klar? And this is a negative article wala exercise. If you see, there is always a question: is das ein Radio? And you do see a radio, but there's the radio ka image has been cut out, and then there's a camera ka image. So is das ein Radio? Nein, das ist kein Radio. Das ist eine Kamera. And then there are a lot of pictures given here. All these words, ke articles we have done. I have sent you the list of it in the PDF. So you have to do this accordingly. Okay. And this one we'll do later on. This is not to be done right now. You can forget about it. The last, oh, this you can do. The last page you can do. It is related to this grammar topic that we did yesterday. Modalwehr. Was können diese Leute gut machen? What can these people do good? For example, he is painting. Do you know the word for painting? What is the word for painting? It is malen. Yeah, it is malen. Let me write it in the chat box. Maybe you can use a dictionary a little bit. Malen. So you have to write the sentence. Der Mann, the subject is already given. Now the man, der Mann kann gut malen. Ja, der Mann kann gut malen. And similarly, you have to go ahead. The subject is always given. You just got to figure out what action are these people doing and then do it accordingly. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So do this. Beach mein, the 2 things that I had sent you, do not do these. One, this page and this page. Sorry, not this. Yeah, this one. Okay, don't do these 2 pages. We'll do it later on. Okay, so is it all understood till now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool.
Yes, ma'am.
I would really want you all to sit immediately after lunch if you have time and go through all of this once again. And if possible, if you have a printer at home, print it out and write the answers. If you do not have, then you'll have to do a little bit too much work of writing it all down and then write the answers in the blanks. I will be sending you the answers of this as well as this by tomorrow. Okay? Now I have a question. Wait 1 minute.